Hola Sagittarius, this is your love reading for March 2017. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. My rates, my info, and my email are below. Just send me an email and we can take care of that. Other things to mention, my 2019 Sun Moon readings are up in my playlist, so look up your Sun Moon reading and go check those out. Also, check out your 2018 Sun Moon readings and see if they rang true for you for last year. I will be doing compatibilities forever. They're also my playlist. I'm on Instanco if you need a quick answer to a quick question. I'm also on Facebook and Insta where I'm uploading my weeklies in addition to here. And then finally, I'll be leaving a Vimeo link below for what your love interest is thinking or feeling, whether it's a crush or whether it's an ex. No, my hand just slipped. Those weren't poppers. I'm very specific with poppers, by the way, people, or jumpers. Alrighty, so let's get to your reading. Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please show me the love energies that Sagittarius transitioned out of as they passed into March 2019? Love energies that Sagittarius passed out of. Excuse my sloppy shuffling. These cards are very large. Okay, can you please show me? We have the Ten of Air in reverse. Can you please show me love energies that Sagittarius can expect in March? Seven of Water in the upright. Okay, and can you please show me love energies for Sagittarius as they move out of transition out of March into April? Love energies for Sagittarius, please. We have the Eight of Earth. Okay. So as you move out of, as you transitioned into March, transitioned as in past tense into March, the Ten of Air is kind of saying to me, you've gotten over something which was a pretty traumatic event in your life. I feel like, I mean, it was with someone, it obviously, since it's a love reading, it was probably a relationship. I feel like it went on for quite some time. I don't think this was like a little blip in your radar. I think this is something that really took you a long time to kind of come out of, and that's what you're working on right now. There's a lot of old pain that you're dealing with. There's a lot of old pain you're trying to recover from. There's a lot of old pain you're trying to heal from. Some of you didn't really want to even kind of have to go through this process. I feel like in doing so, it's kind of like, you know, picking at the scab, so to speak, or you were really resistant to kind of confront this pain and have to go through the processes in order to heal. Thinking that it was going to be terrible, or is it going to be, you know, really bad. I'm trying to think. It's hard because I picture things in my head and I can't articulate. Like, I feel what the person is feeling. Let me think of the words for what I'm seeing. Okay, so if it was a person, let's say it was a person that you were dealing with, that you went through, whatever, you didn't want to have conversations with this person. You felt like bad things are going to be brought up. There's just some stuff you don't want to talk about, or there's some stuff that you don't think should be talked about, or, you know, seeing this person again is just going to was really going to bring up some bad things for you. But I feel like, and I feel like that's what you felt like previously, but you weren't getting anywhere in regards to this. So you finally realized, okay, I'm going to have these conversations with this person. I'm going to have to see this person. This is the only way that I'm going to be able to truly recover and kind of move on from this. As distasteful as it was to you, and as much as you didn't want to, you kind of forced yourself to do this. And this actually is getting you to where you need to be, okay? Where you're actually healing the scab and, you know, getting better. That's what I feel like, okay? Now, as you go through this process and you're coming out of it, I feel like in March, or finally getting to the tail end of it, so to speak. It's funny I said tail end and there's all these fish with tails. We move into the Seven of Water here. So this opens up a lot of options for you, okay? It could be a lot of suitors that you're interested in. That's usually what it is for the Seven of Water, because you've kind of let go of all this old kind of crap you had. So I feel like you're new and you're open to other opportunities, checking out other people, talking to different people. But the problem is you're not sure which to choose. because it's like the Seven of Water can be like a kid in a candy store to me. It's like it can be like my online dating card, or just Tinder or whatever. You're swiping, you just see all these people. Who am I going to choose? Because you're looking at these people, you're seeing their faces, you're looking at these profiles, but you're not really seeing all of this person. Okay, so while you have a lot of options, a lot of suitors available to you, a little bit of confusion comes along with it, because you're not seeing like the underbelly of this. You don't know which of these people might have like commitment issues, or which of these people are emotionally unavailable, or which of these people might work out for you. So it really is about choosing very wisely. It's about researching or looking into all of these people, being very careful, because whatever choice you make is likely to stick with you for quite some time. But I don't feel like you're picking any particular one. I think you're just looking, dipping your toe in the water, kind of feeling things out, looking into how people are, but I don't feel that a decision's made, because we have the 8 of Earth here as you move out from March into April. And it's like this cello's here. And this cello is very singular to me. It's just sitting there, standing there, very single. I mean, there's this little guy off to the side here, but I'm not getting that. But it's almost like the roots are sprouting up from it, and then these are like leaves. It reminds me of those like Chinese dollars or something. But it's very steadfast. It's very firm, but to me it's very solitary. So I feel like for a lot of you go on to be single. You don't make a choice. You're keeping your singledom, and you're actually improving yourself or working on yourself. Okay, having a firmer stance, because the 8 of Earth can be working on yourself, learning from your mistakes that you made, learning from your past, creating a better version of yourself. And by better version, I just mean steadfast. Making sure that you are strong, because, this is the trunk of the tree, and the trunk is very strong, okay? And there might be a little flight of fancy. Like, here's somebody on the side. I feel like that person's like, ah, and they kind of like dip in for a little bit, and then they jump off, So I think you will be, touching on people. You will have dates. There'll be casual dates. But I feel like for the most part, what you guys are really working on is yourselves. And if you're not working on yourselves, you guys are working on finding a solid relationship, or working on finding love, but the right kind of love. I feel like that's really important to you because of this here. All right, so let's pull clarifiers. But I'm not getting any like, marriage or commitment stuff or any of that in here. I just feel like you guys are testing the waters. Why is the 10 of air here in reverse? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages for the 10 of air in reverse for Sagittarius. Energy previous to March 2018. 2019. Sorry, wrong year. Okay, whatever this was that you have in your past is very disruptive. It affected your home, might have affected your family. You had a hard time getting over this. You were stuck. The death card, you couldn't, some of you, that's a card of Scorpio, so that might resonate. So you really had a hard time kind of getting over this. You were stuck, for, like I said, for a very long time. You didn't, even though this was problematic, okay, I lost it. I don't know why in these readings all of a sudden I'm like, I don't know if I've lost brain cells overnight or what, but all of a sudden it stops, because then something else like pushes that out and something else comes in. So I was getting with this death card, okay, and this goes back to the healing thing, having to confront this person, having to have conversations with them. With the death card in reverse, you're very resistant to have the conversations with this person in order for things to change. Okay, I think you're very resistant to that. So you just are holding on to this unhealthy stuff that's kind of in your brain. And and I'm feeling like it's just, you're not accepting what you have to do in order to move on from this. So there is a period of stagnation here with the healing process. And again, I think it's just because this person really turned your world upside down. I mean, it might have been, you guys might have been married. You definitely, I mean, I feel like this is somebody who you were going to put roots down with, which, you know, might be, is rare for some of you. And in order for you guys to do this with somebody, you guys are serious, because you guys are really picky. You are, when it comes to some, but when you decide on somebody, when you aim that arrow and you decide on somebody, you're loyal to that person. And I feel like you were going to have a home with this person, share a family with this person. It was very solid. And that didn't end up working out. And that really, really was a struggle for you. That was really hard for you to kind of get over. That was really hard for you to, it's like I said, it's really hard for you to go back and confront this person about it, because I think it was very painful. And I truly believe that you thought that this person was the one, because I have the Empress card here. And you thought things were going to grow. But I'm getting from the Empress card that this person was ideal. I mean, the Empress card to me is somebody, you know, that you want to have children with, that you want to grow with, that you're really drawn to, and a really nurturing love. So you really kind of felt this, and it didn't work out. And like I said, you're having a hard time moving on from this, and you're having a hard time kind of confronting this person and kind of saying the things that you want to say to them. I know that sounds weird. All right. So with the Seven of Water here, as you move into March, I think that's the reason why you're being tentative. You're observing from a distance. You're looking at what's around you. You're looking at all these possibilities, these choices, but you're not drinking out of any of the cups. Okay, you're not, I mean, there's these fish, and I mean, you're not trying to catch any of these fish. You're just looking at everything. If you see, she's just kind of looking, and she's sitting on her thing, and she's kind of looking at the fish around her, but she's not, that's not a stance of action. It's a stance of observation. Why is the Seven of Waters here? Who is this person? What's this energy? Is this your messages? For Sagittarius, love energy is for March 2019. Okay. Getting this Queen of Cups is this other person. This is why they definitely, so I feel like they weren't a very good person. In fact, they probably turned. All right, so this person was, when it came to their emotions, they were really kind of all over the place. They could have been, they used their emotions in negative ways. They might have manipulated you. They might have been jealous. Sometimes the Queen of Cups in reverse can be somebody who's emotionally draining because she's so needy and clinging on to you. I just think that this person that was back here, you thought they were the Empress, but they turned out to be the Queen of Cups. And you're just done. You don't, but you have that in the back of your mind as you move forward on this new journey. So you are looking at prospects, and you do have this, the Ace of Cups with the Fool card, which is about a new love, taking a risk. Now, I am going to say, just because it's March and retrograde is here, this person, there's another way that this can go, is that this person here who disappointed you, you have the Queen of Cups here. This could be you having really uncertain emotions and not really sure. Your emotions are all over the place in regards to this person. And you're one of the things you're considering is a new beginning with them. You're actually, with the Fool card, deciding, you know what, so what, let's take a risk here. Let's have a whole new beginning. The past is the past. Maybe you had that confrontation with them, you had conversations with them, and you kind of cleared that up. And so now you're deciding, well, maybe I'll have a new start with them, okay? And another thing is, you might have been looking at other options and looked at everything. You realize that what's out there just isn't for you. And that this person, maybe they've changed. Maybe the conversations that you had from here made things change for you. And even though you're having uncertain emotions, you're considering the possibility of a new beginning, okay? Now, if that's the case for you, this Eight of Earth over here is you guys working on that relationship. All right. But I feel like the other scenario is kind of the case, that this person You know, they really pulled a number on you emotionally, so you're looking at other options, and you're looking to have a new start, and you're looking to have new love and find somebody who fills your cup of love, okay? Some of you could, and I was thinking, so some of you, this person could be pregnant, or you got somebody pregnant. We had the Empress card here. We have the Ace of Cups, both cards of fertility. So you've gotten somebody pregnant. I don't know. It could be this person. You still could be kind of tied to them, and they're emotionally manipulating you as a result. Okay, why is this 8 of Earth here for Sagittarius as they move out of March and into January? Who is this person? Was this energy? Why is the 8 of Earth here for Sagittarius as they move out of March? Okay, we have the Sun card in reverse. Queen of Swords. Alright, I think you guys are working on yourselves. I don't know if you're necessarily working on something with somebody else. Part of it is we have the Sun card in reverse, so I think there's sadness that kind of goes along with this as you move out of March into April. You know, you're trying to work on that, and you're trying to get back to your old self. So right now, like I said, there's sadness. You're having a hard time being optimistic, and you know that. And you also, you have the Ace of Swords here, so you're feeling a little, you could be feeling a little bit defeated, confused, not having a plan, not knowing how to move forward in the relationship department, still feeling like the victim, still feeling like you kind of, you know, sacrificed a lot in this basically, just in a nutshell, whatever this relationship you had, it's still affecting you as you move forward to March and April. And it's actually affecting you to the point where it's either preventing you from action, meaning you're observing people from far away, wondering what's, you know, who's out there, or it's causing you to work on yourself and remain single, is what I'm kind of getting from this. And I just feel like it deeply affected you. I do feel that, and I see it. And so the Hangman kind of has you just kind of hanging around. The good part is I see you guys knowing that you have these, I'm not going to say flaws, but these issues kind of going on, and you're okay to look at people. You're okay to, you know, think about, okay, I want something new, but you know that there's these things that you need to work on. Like I said, the sadness that you have, you're really not at your best, and you guys are really optimistic people. So if you're not feeling optimistic, you know you're off. And the Ace of Swords, like not having a direction. So you don't necessarily want to just kind of, you know, get in a relationship to get in a relationship. I like that you guys have the, okay, sorry for the interrupt, but I like that you guys have the sense not to drag somebody into, or not to have your issues drag into a relationship or into somebody else's life. I must feel like you want to get this resolved before you get into something. So while you're looking and you're kind of checking things out and hoping for this new beginning, you still know that you have residual from this previous relationship, and still some things that you need to work out. I don't think it's necessarily working it out with this person, but you know, just doing that and working on that. And if you have to be single for a while, you're fine with that, because you guys are strong enough, like I said, like this mighty oak, to kind of be like that while it's going on. So if you're kind of like, if I'm with somebody, if I ever get through these issues, I'm with somebody, that's great, but I need to be at a certain place before I do that. And if I don't, I'm still going to be great. So you kind of have this thing where you're going to be great either way. But for right now, you guys, you all, I hate saying guys all the time, you all need to try to get yourself to the place where you're 100%, okay? Not only for yourself, but in all fairness, if you got into another relationship with somebody, okay? You don't want to be bringing your baggage in, which is commendable. I think that's really commendable, actually. Alrighty, Sagittarius. So if this reading resonates with you, consider a personal reading. Rates, info, and email are below. Just send me an email. Otherwise, oh yeah, and then make sure you click on the Vimeo link below for what your love interest is thinking or feeling, whether it's a current, a crush, or an ex. Otherwise, I'll see you guys for your mid-months. Adios. Good luck to you. Bye.